Hi, I'm Henry. Welcome to this video on pruning ironwood, Parrotia persica, which is right here. There is an American tree that's called ironwood, but this is different. This is a totally different species. This is Parrotia persica. It grows in Persia, which is Iran and Iraq, and so this is Persian ironwood, you could say. You do not have to prune it if you want a medium-sized tree, but I found that this tree was going 40 to 50 feet after 20 years. So I wanted a shorter tree and a narrower tree. Persian ironwood has this exfoliating bark, which gives interest to the tree, especially in the winter. This exfoliating bark has different colors and adds some interest to the tree. The wood is actually very strong, hence I believe that's the name ironwood. It's strong, tough wood, just as oak is. Now, this tree was growing to 35-40 feet after 20 years. This tree is probably about 24 years old if you count the time it was in the pot. So I had a choice, remove it or try to make it smaller. And I made it smaller by trimming down most of those central trunks. It's multi-trunked. And then also trimming down some of the outside branches to make it narrower. And this method of pruning worked for me, so I'm sharing it with you. I would recommend cutting the top branches at different levels. Don't cut them all at the same level, the same height, like a crew cut. Don't give it a crew cut, in other words, but cut some of them lower than others. And it worked to create a narrower, shorter tree because it was providing too much shade and I had limited space in the garden. It still is a beautiful tree. It is just leafing out with these beautiful lime green leaves. Persian ironwood, Parrotia persica. This is another Persian ironwood, Parrotia persica, and this was pruned to be a narrow, upright tree. I don't recommend this in general, but I wanted the view and it was a choice of cutting it down or trying to make it more like a Lombard poplar. This actually worked by keeping the central trunks all going up to the top and pruning away any of the narrower any of the external branches to keep it narrower. Again, this might be something you would experiment with. If you wanted a narrow tree, it still has the beautiful leaves, but it would require pruning to keep this narrow shape. So this is just offered as a possibility. You still have that exfoliating bark on a narrow tree.